Hello everybody, it's been quite the year over here at SeanJS Industries. I've made a whole bunch of Game Maker videos, worked more on PokePoke than I have in literal years. Been working with video editors, shoutouts to Line and Vossel, which in the last few months especially have helped me enormously working towards my turn-based battle series, whilst still able to make any other content at all. I've covered every major release of Game Maker this year, and there's been a lot of cool stuff out of the Game Maker, so if you've not kept up, maybe check some of that out. I've done talks, I've had a life-changing ADHD diagnosis, I've done streams, won a prize in Game Maker's multiplayer game jam thing, and have generally gone through kind of a lot. But ultimately, I've made a lot of stuff this year that I'm really proud of. One of the most essential things I've done recently, as I mentioned, is start paying people like Vossel to do editing work for me, which has been amazing because I've been trying to make a video a week for as long as I can remember, but unless it's been like a simple topic or something that I can reliably put together, like do the research and writing any code, doing the scripting, recording, editing, thumbnailing, all everything that goes into making a video, all within a week. Anything that's been longer than that, obviously it's taken longer than that. I can't do it. That's why this turn-based stuff is actually taking forever. It's not because it's actually absurdly hard to code or complex, or it's like a really big project. It's bigger than a lot of stuff I've done, but that's the point. It takes any time at all, and so therefore there's just been no time literally to do it, because as soon as I'm done with one video, I've got to start the next video, and so there's never been that gap. But since I've been paying an editor and having a bunch of help making new content, I've actually had time to work on it, and it's looking really good. I'm really excited for it. Really can't wait to get the code out to my patrons and get the videos to you guys. That will definitely be videos plural, by the way, on the turn-based stuff. I had a vision of it being one video. That's not going to work out. It's quite beefy. It's not going to be as long as the ARPG series, the platformer stuff, but it's pretty chunky. Sadly, my Patreon, my income, my growth, everything that kind of supports what I do has unfortunately been a little bit rough this last year. All kinds of reasons for that, just the economic state of the world. There's a cost of living crisis in my country. The energy bills are through the roof for everybody. Everyone is kind of trying to pinch those pennies as much as they can right now. The fact that the stuff I do is all about Game Maker, and my performance tracks very closely with just the general search interest for Game Maker over time, which is something I can't really control. There's a lot of reasons. Now, the problem is I've just sort of started actually, using some of the savings I built up over time to pay Vossel to edit my videos, and now I've lost kind of a bit of income, and I can't really afford to keep paying Vossel indefinitely. Now, obviously, I kind of knew that to a degree going in, right? This is an investment on my part. I'm willing to spend my savings to get Vossel in to make my videos better in order to grow my work, hopefully. The idea is to prove the point, both to myself and to you guys, that, getting an editor in to help with my stuff is going to make my work way better, and it's going to be really worthwhile. And I think so far it's made a huge difference, and I think it's only going to become more clear in that regard as time goes on. Now, I recognize that Christmas week is not the ideal time to be asking anyone for money, especially if you live in the UK right now. But I will say the last time I did any kind of video just plugging my Patreon was way back in 2018, and it helped enormously back then. So here I am again for the 30% of you statistically still watching this deep into a video. For those that don't know, I am supported pretty much entirely by Patreon. I do make some amount of money from itch.io for one-off payments for source code. That's kind of the alternative to Patreon support, and also a small amount of money obviously from YouTube AdSense every month as well. If you become a patron, you can get your name in the credits. You can see my videos as soon as they're ready, usually a week or so ahead. You can get one-to-one help with me over Discord if you're stuck in a tutorial or whatever. You get priority for GM surgery. You get source code access, projects, games, all my stuff. You get a hat in my live streams. I know I don't stream super regularly, but you get a hat. But more than that, you just help me get towards my goals, which first of all is just sustaining what I do. I put out some new text, written milestone goals on Patreon, help me get towards just sustaining what I do, and hopefully paying for an editor to grow what I do, and go from there. So that's where all the money goes. Any new pledges I get above just the point of sustaining myself are going towards paying my editor to make more stuff, so that I can make more of my regular stuff and also work on more advanced stuff and just grow everything, more good stuff for everyone. So with that out of the way, I also just want to talk a bit about the future and what's kind of next for my channel. Obviously, I'm going to keep making cool stuff for Game Maker, but I kind of want to be able to do more than that. And I don't mean stepping away from Game Maker either, because I love Game Maker and I love the role that I fill and I have on this channel. Is I'm the person that kind of gets you into GameMaker. You know, you go to Google, you look for like how to make a video game, or like how to use GameMaker or whatever. You find my stuff, I like show you how to make a game, and you follow that tutorial. Then you discover like the community, the Discord. You do a game jam. You make a first game, second game, and you're away. Maybe you don't even need me anymore. I was just that person that got you in, and that's an amazing like role to be able to fill. Really happy to do that. What I think maybe I can do in the future is, because at the moment I'm pretty much just the GameMaker tutorial person, I think maybe I could be more than that, and instead of being the person that gets you into GameMaker, I could be someone who just gets you into game development. I want to like do my live streams, I want to try using new tools, not like I'll never, obviously my expertise is in GameMaker, that's probably never going to change, but like I want to try other tools so I can like compare them and like help new people decide where to start, because there are so many different ways to make games, and like so many amazing tools that people like miss out on, and that people dismiss. One of the things I always have to defend about GameMaker, people dismiss it as just like a simple tool that can't make like big commercial games or can't make successful stuff. And the same defense I make for GameMaker is true of so many tools, and I feel like there's more that can be done to show people they don't have to start with Unity or whatever just because it's the one everyone uses, or Unreal and so on. But I also want to try stuff with those tools as well and be able to show kind of like the strengths and advantages of those kind of things, and just do more, And also I think, weirdly, if I do that and bring more people into game development, like my connection to GameMaker also means that people probably end up with more people in GameMaker, and that's great for everyone too. Because I still really think GameMaker is so underutilized. I want it to have more reach than it does. But we just are where we are. And what's one of the saddest things about our kind of niche at the moment? I think I'm one of the only people who like creates GameMaker content who just by making GameMaker content like that supports me full time, and I'm like just able to do it. Like it could go away any day, might not last another year at this rate, who knows, but that sucks. And yet there's so many people out there trying to make stuff and making really cool stuff all the time, and we're all kind of going at it alone a little bit, and that sucks. And so another part of my vision for the future, I don't know how to accomplish this yet, is to bring more of us together and have us like collaborate more on creating cool resources for everybody in a way that I don't know, maybe is more sustainable than everyone just trying to do their own thing, or everyone trying to make their own like one YouTube channel work or whatever, because that's just, it's so hard. We have such a small niche. But in order to do any of this stuff in the future, or even just to keep doing what I'm doing now, I need your help. I need your spirit energy, and by spirit energy I literally just mean money. Obviously an enormous thanks to everyone who supported me in the past, is supporting me to this day, or will support me in the future. It's only because of my patrons that I can do anything. They are as much responsible for my videos as I am. We're in a tough spot right now, but we're going to do our best. So like now more than ever, I would really appreciate it if you could spare any support. But I obviously understand that it's a tough time for everyone right now, and I totally get it. Capitalism, it's what we've got, but it is rough. So please only give what you can. And just thank you for even watching this far in the video and vaguely thinking about it. This video and another video about making Pong in like 15 minutes, it's kind of in the vein of the Turbo tutorial series, and the last videos I'm going to make this year. That video is already done, by the way. Vossel edited it. It's great. It's on my Patreon right now. You can go and see it. For everyone else, it'll be out like next Friday, I think, something like that. But other than that, I'm not doing anything else for the rest of the year. It's time for me to just wind down, chill with my family, try and forget the stresses of work, and then hopefully come strong into 2023. So thank you again for just watching like all the way to the end of this video. I wish you the best of luck with whatever's going on with you in game dev. If you're just getting started, so excited for you. Like you've got a lot of cool stuff to look forward to. If you're stuck or you're struggling with your game, just hang in there, reach out to one another, help one another. We're all we've got. We're all in this together. Merry Christmas, Merry whatever, Happy New Year, new time cycle, whatever's good for you. Happy that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.